About 3 years ago, relevant that this was before COVID, and I feel somewhat prescient in an angry way. Mark Zuckerberg testified before a financial services committee, and I asked him in the first instance whether they would suppress anti-vaccine information if it came from Jenny McCarthy's Facebook page, and then separately whether they would suppress information from the American Nazi Party if it came from Art Jones' Facebook page. Art Jones at the time had just won the Republican nomination to run for Congress in Illinois' 3rd Congressional District. His answers were unsatisfactory and seemed to suggest that the content of the information was one question, the speaker was another. I mention that because the recent Wall Street Journal reporting that they are in fact whitelisting certain high-profile people suggests that this problem has not been solved. And I'd like to start just with Ms. Edelson, because it sounds like you spent a lot of time thinking about this. Do you see a disparate approach to information protocols depending on the speaker in your research as we sit right now? Sorry, I think you're muted.
There certainly currently exists, as we all now know, 2 separate systems on Facebook where some speakers are effectively not moderated at all, and then there's everyone else. I think this is almost entirely backwards because what Facebook has set up is a situation where these speakers who have the widest reach are free to spread, whatever lies they choose. And it will take a long time for Facebook to act, and often Facebook won't act at all. I think that this is where I think there is a difference in how we think about content moderation versus how we think about content promotion. I think that speakers that have a bigger audience should have a bigger responsibility to ensure that the information that the platforms spread on their behalf to their audiences is factual.